You wake up in the middle of the night, the room is dim, the ceiling pattern looks like a slow-moving cloud. You try to move an arm and it feels like your limbs are running late for work. You try to shout and your throat refuses the memo. A pressure sits on your chest like an invisible backpack full of bad decisions. Maybe you sense a presence, a shadow just outside the cone of the lamp. Your heart races like it's auditioning for a thriller soundtrack. You are fully awake in your head, but your body is on strike. This is sleep paralysis. In medical terms, sleep paralysis is a brief episode where you are conscious and aware, but temporarily unable to move or speak. It usually visits at two awkward times, right as you're falling asleep or right after you wake up. For most people, it lasts only a few seconds to a couple of minutes, but fear stretches time, so those seconds can feel like an eternity. Clinicians call it a REM sleep parasomnia, which basically means a sleep disturbance tied to the dream-heavy stage of sleep called REM. Let's take a quick tour of REM sleep. During the night, your brain cycles through stages of lighter and deeper sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, which is exactly what it sounds like. Your eyes dart under closed lids while vivid dreams play on internal screens. During REM, something very clever happens. Your brain activates a safety mechanism called REM atonia. It sends signals that virtually switch off the large voluntary muscles in your arms and legs, so you don't perform your dreams in the real world. You still breathe, and your heart keeps ticking, but your limbs are politely told to nap. Normally, this paralysis lifts before you fully wake up. Sleep paralysis happens when the timing goes haywire. You become conscious, your eyes open, and you can survey your room, but the REM paralysis is stubbornly still engaged. In effect, your brain is hosting a two-person party where one guest is awake and awkwardly waving while the other is still dreamwalking. Three things collide. You are aware of the surroundings, your body remains immobilized by REM atonia, and dreamlike images or sensations seep into waking consciousness. That triangle is exactly what the experience feels like. Why does it feel so terrifying? Because hallucinations often ride shotgun with sleep paralysis, not signs of going crazy, but dream content leaking into a half-awake brain. Researchers group these hallucinations into three flavors. The intruder type is a strong sense that someone or something is in the room. Shadowy figures, whispers, footsteps, basically your imagination in a dark hoodie. The incubus type involves a crushing weight on the chest, difficulty breathing, choking sensations, and an intense feeling of being pinned down. REM atonia can make chest movement feel awkward, amplifying the sensation. The vestibular motor type brings sensations of floating, spinning, flying, or seeing your own body from above, an out-of-body cameo. Inside the brain, emotion centers like the amygdala can light up like emergency beacons, interpreting the paralysis as danger and flipping your internal alarm to maximum drama. With a frozen body, restricted breathing sensations, and dream images overlaying reality, your brain assembles a frightening story, one that feels utterly believable in the moment. Despite how personal and isolating it feels, sleep paralysis is more common than you think. Roughly 8 out of 100 people in the general population will experience it at least once. Among students, the rate jumps almost 1 in 3. For most people, it's occasional and annoying, like an uninvited pop-up ad. For a smaller group, it's recurrent and can cause marked anxiety around sleeping. So what makes it more likely? There's no single villain. Sleep deprivation is a major culprit. Staying up late, binge watching, or pulling all-nighters increases risk. Irregular schedules from jet lag or shift work, lying on your back, chronic stress or PTSD, and other sleep disorders like narcolepsy or sleep apnea also raise the odds. Alcohol, stimulants, and some medications can disrupt normal sleep cycles too. There also appears to be a familial tendency for some people, a genetic predisposition to this tangled timing. Is it dangerous? The essential reassurance. Sleep paralysis is not physically dangerous. It won't stop your heart, harm your brain, or prove that there's a ghost in your apartment. The real harm is psychological distress, fear of sleep, and worry about one's sanity. Understanding the mechanism helps a lot. Knowing that it's REM paralysis lingering for a moment makes it less supernatural and more of a glitch in an otherwise brilliant system. What can you do about it? For occasional episodes, practical steps help. Keep a regular sleep schedule, aim for adequate sleep, avoid heavy alcohol or stimulants near bedtime, and try side sleeping if you notice more episodes on your back. Manage stress with exercise, therapy, or relaxation techniques. If episodes are frequent, severely distressing, or affecting daytime life, consult a doctor or sleep specialist. They can screen for conditions like narcolepsy or sleep apnea and suggest targeted treatments. Sometimes medications that alter REM sleep, sometimes psychological strategies to reduce fear. Sleep paralysis can feel like the scariest minute of your life, awake, trapped, and flooded with your brain's worst imaginings. But behind the terror is a simple explanation. Your brain's wake-sleep timing got briefly misaligned. The more you understand this, the less power it has. If it happens again, remind yourself, this is a stubborn REM hangover. It feels real, it will pass, and morning coffee awaits.